I'll F asterisk CKU up. Manny Pacquiao responds to Floyd Mayweather rematch. Call out in a sport that thrives on rivalries, revenge, and raw emotion. Few moments have ever landed quite as hard as the one now reverberating through the boxing universe. After months of cryptic posts and subtle jabs, Floyd Mayweather finally issued a direct call-out to Manny Pacquiao, teasing fans with the prospect of a long-awaited rematch. But what no one expected was Pacquiao's response: filtered, emotional, and jaw-droppingly aggressive. I'll F asterisk CKU up. Those were the exact words, Zoom-scripted and volcanic spat out by the typically composed Filipino icon during a training break in Los Angeles. Captured on a smartphone and posted to social media within minutes, Pacquiao's profanity-laced response to Mayweather's challenge has become the most talked-about soundbite in combat sports in 20-5. It's raw, it's real, and it might just have sparked the biggest fight of the decade, the calm before the fire until recently. The relationship between Mayweather and Pacquiao had cooled after their record-shattering 2015 showdown, which drew over 4.4 million pay-per-view buys and generated more than $600 million. Both fighters seemed to move on. Mayweather retreated into his role as a retired billionaire entertainer, while Pacquiao briefly pursued a political career as a senator and later presidential candidate in the Philippines. But the boxing world never truly moved on. The first bout, while lucrative, was criticized as underwhelming. Pacquiao entered the fight nursing a torn rotator cuff, and the result, a unanimous decision win for Mayweather, left fans disappointed. It wasn't the explosive war they had anticipated for nearly a decade. So when Mayweather recently went on a live stream and said, "If Pacquiao wants another payday, he knows where to find me. We can do it again. I'll beat him worse this time," the boxing world perked up. But no one expected Manny to clap back the way he did. Pacquiao's explosive response: "I'll FCKU up." Manny Pacquiao has always been humble, quiet, even spiritual, a devout Christian and humanitarian. He's never been the type to talk trash. His fists always did the talking. But that's what made his response so explosive and so powerful. "I'll FCKU up," he barked, fists still wrapped, sweat dripping from his brow as cameras rolled inside a downtown LA gym. "You want a real fight now? No injuries, no excuses, no running. Let's go." The outburst was followed by a furious combination of punches on the heavy bag, prompting cheers from onlookers and trainers. For a man known for diplomacy and kindness, the profanity stunned everyone, including his own camp. What's clear is this: something in Pacquiao has changed. The fire that burned in him in the early 2000s is roaring back to life. And it's not just for legacy. It's personal. The history behind the rage to understand the intensity of Pacquiao's response. One has to go back to 2015. That Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, billed as the fight of the century, was anything but. Fans shelled out over $100 for pay-per-view access, only to witness a tactical chess match that saw Mayweather's superior defense stifle Pacquiao's offense. It wasn't a brawl. It was a masterclass in evasion, boring to some, brilliant to others. Pacquiao would later reveal he had entered the fight with a significant shoulder injury. He fought valiantly, but without his signature volume punching or explosive lateral movement. Despite surgery and documented medical reports, Mayweather dismissed the injury as an excuse, telling reporters, "That's what losers do." That jab stung deeper than any punch now. 10 years later, Pacquiao is healthy, focused, and furious. Mayweather's latest call-out wasn't just a business proposition. It was a trigger. Mike Tyson's influence, reigniting the beast. A critical piece of this comeback puzzle is none other than Mike Tyson, who has been spotted working with Pacquiao in recent months. "Mike is reminding Manny who the F*** he is," said a Pacquiao camp insider. "He's been too nice for too long. He's remembering now that killer is still inside him." Tyson, never one to mince words, said on his podcast, "Floyd thinks he's a god because he's undefeated, but he never fought the real Manny. He fought a ghost. This Manny now, he's different. He's dangerous." Training videos show Pacquiao blitzing the mitts with astonishing speed and power. Tyson can be seen nodding approvingly, whispering in his ear, sometimes yelling, and always urging him toward destruction. The alliance has created an aura around Pacquiao that hasn't been felt since his peak run from 2008 to 2011, when he dismantled Hall of Famers like Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, and Miguel Cotto. Mockery turns to concern Mayweather. For his part, initially mocked Pacquiao's training comeback. "He's chasing ghosts," Floyd said. "He's broke. He's old. He's done." But insiders say the tone in Mayweather's inner circle has shifted since. Pacquiao Ozile F***CKU up outburst. He wasn't expecting that, said one former TMT associate. Floyd thought Manny would either ignore him or respond with a Bible verse, not go full Terminator. Mayweather has since gone quiet, no Instagram posts, no media appearances. Some say he's negotiating behind the scenes. Others think he's rattled. Either way, the fear Mayweather never admits may now be simmering beneath the surface. The business side, the richest rematch in history. There's another reason this rematch may be inevitable. Money. In 2015, the two legends generated over $600 million. A 2025 sequel with social media 10 times more powerful and global interest reignited could eclipse that. Saudi Arabia has already expressed interest in hosting the event. The kingdom, now a hub for boxing mecca fights, is reportedly preparing a purse of $400 million, total with $200 million guaranteed to each fighter, plus PPV shares. Streaming giants like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and DAZN also allegedly in a bidding war to air the fight exclusively. It would be more than a boxing match. It would be a global media event, a collision of two brands, two legacies, and 2 decades of history. Fight breakdown. What's different this time? In 2015, Mayweather was 38 and Pacquiao 36. Now, both are in their mid-40s, but contrary to expectations, Pacquiao appears to be the sharper, more prepared fighter physically. Training footage shows he's retained his speed, footwork, and cardio. Meanwhile, Mayweather has only fought exhibitions against YouTubers, MMA fighters, and influencers with limited intensity. Pacquiao's training intensity under Tyson suggests he's preparing for a real war. Tyson's influence is pushing him into dark, aggressive territory, precisely where Mayweather hates to be. And this time, Manny is injury-free. He's also unburdened by politics, family distractions, and media pressure. He's just a fighter now, Tyson said, and he's coming to hurt someone. Fan reactions. This is the Manny we've been waiting for. Pacquiao's viral outburst broke the internet. Within 24 hours, the clip had over 20 million views on Instagram, 12 million on X, formerly Twitter, and spawned thousands of reactions. Videos. One fan tweeted, 10 years too late, but I don't care. I want the smoke now. Another posted, this ain't exhibition talk. This is real. Give us the real fight we deserved in 2015. Even boxing legends are backing the rematch. Oscar De La Hoya. If this Manny shows up, Floyd might be in trouble. Roy Jones Jr. That fire, that anger. I haven't seen that in Manny since he was fighting like a demon in the welterweight division. Errol Spence Jr. I'm buying that PPV. I don't care if they're 45 or 55. Mayweather's dilemma. Fight or fade. Floyd now stands at a crossroads. He can ignore the call-out, continue doing exhibition bouts for easy paychecks, and protect his pristine 50-0 record. Or he can risk everything, his legacy, his perfect record, and his pride by stepping into the ring against a reborn, rage-filled Pacquiao. The Mayweather brand thrives on control, but this time, he's not in control. Pacquiao's words have flipped the script, and everyone's watching. Final thoughts. The battle that's bigger than boxing. Pacquiao's FCKU up wasn't just a soundbite. It was a declaration of war, of frustration, of 10 years of buried resentment. It's a statement that shook the polished, undefeated armor of Mayweather and reminded the world that real boxing isn't about stats and it's about heart, pain, and unfinished business. This isn't about age. It's about redemption. It's about legacy. It's about legacy. It's about two men who, despite all the money, fame, and belts, still have something to prove to each other and to themselves. And if Mayweather answers the call, the world will get what it was denied in 2015, a fight for the ages.